What's going on, guys? It's Sajjan from the Daily Ballers. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking the Phoenix Suns and around their whole situation in the recent, last couple weeks or two about what's been happening around that team. They just recently snapped a 18-game losing streak, I guess last night or the night before. Um, there was a couple articles that were saying that DeAndre Ayton, who you know, is trying to motivate everybody in that locker room, even though he's a rookie. Now, I love that. First of all, I love that. A rookie would do that. So, but the problem is during the games they don't feed him enough. They don't give him the ball enough. They give him the ball like 8 times or something like that. You got to get him like as many times as you can. So, so because he has more opportunities to, put up a basket, or if he misses, he gets the rebound, and you get more offensive opportunities. So when that happens, then you have more of a chance of winning. Even though your defense might be suspect, but I don't know about their defense, but you get the opportunity of scoring, which leads to more opportunities to wins. Now they obviously have the worst record in the NBA right now, uh, and so um, I think in March or April, before the season started, Devin Booker claimed that he wanted to make the playoffs this year. Now, looking at this now, like um, 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 you're not making the playoffs. You're getting like a number one pick or something like that. So in a recent after a game, in a post game interview, he quote unquote said, according to Dwayne Rankin, who is the reporter of the Phoenix Suns, he quote unquote said, "We're not on the same page. It's the worst I've seen it since I've been here, and that's saying a lot. But we have to keep fighting. We have to keep our heads up and keep voting. What's in the past is behind us. Just keep trying to get better every game." Now, clearly to me, that's saying something like he's tired of being there and losing, and I don't blame him because they've only won like something like 30, 40 wins in the last 3 or 4 years, and so it's landed on picks and picks and picks, and people they keep failing sometimes, and the only picks that have uh, worked out is probably Aiton. And everybody says, he was the number one pick this year. But look at Luka Doncic. Aiton's not going to be the rookie of the year. I'm sorry. And so Luka Doncic is going to be rookie of the year in my opinion. And honestly, people are starting to look at Aiton as more of a role player than a number one pick. Um, but that's my opinion. Um, so you know they also have problems with the front office. The owner. It just starts. It's from top to bottom. They have problems from top to bottom. They need to replace their GM. They need to replace their coach. Coach is a disaster. He was supposed to be. Um, they hired him because they thought they were going to get Luka Doncic. Never did. So so he's used to the international game and all that. So they don't really have a coach who can lead an NBA offensive and defensive system. And so and keep in mind they won't have the number one pick because the draft lottery is different. The draft lottery rules are different, and going to that, I don't see there's a chance they can get a number one pick, or there might not be a chance that they get the number one pick. But the best thing that they had going for them in the off season is they will have a ton of cap space. I believe they will have $68 million in cap space, if I'm not mistaken. So that's like two max players. Now keep in mind, Devin Booker might be recruiting You know, I don't see in the media where whether he's recruiting or not. But you have to also take into consideration that you know Phoenix has been losing all these years, and so I get that you want to join Devin Booker, but why would you want to join a losing you know a losing team, or with a bad culture, and doesn't win all the time, and all those other things. So that's one of the issues that I think they would have, in the off season. They could obviously trade their pick if they wanted to. I don't know if they would do that or not, because that's up to management. And nobody knows who their GM is. It's James Jones. He is the one. He is a player and a teammate and former teammate of LeBron James. He has no GM experience. And you know what happened to the Phoenix Suns? They basically gave the Lakers Tyson Chandler for nothing. Nothing. So, not that they didn't get he's old, but they should have gotten something in return. They gave him for nothing. It was like, I think it was a buyout thing, and they get like a couple dollars, whatever. But you know it sounded like more like taking advantage, friendship kind of situations to help LeBron win a championship this year, which is not going to happen, let alone make the playoffs. So back to the Suns. Um, I honestly think that Devin Booker is getting closer and closer to requesting a trade, even though he did sign that extension. I believe that extension kicks in either this year, it's kicked in already, or it kicks in next year. So, you know, you got the Suns guys start thinking, we got to get Booker happy. We got to make Booker happy. We got to get Aiton, prepped up, and you know, training wise, and all those different things. You got to keep up the players, develop them. They still have some great assets and young players that they can trade away if they want. They have many ways they can go, but they have a lot of tendencies in the past to screw it up. So, and obviously 3 to 4 seasons of losing doesn't help. So, 3 4 season doesn't help, because now you can't really attract free agents, especially even if you have a guy like a Devin Booker. Um, you can't really sell anything else other than you got a young core. You got DeAndre Ayton. You know who's the number one pick, but I don't see him being. I don't see him as being the number one pick, or as he should have been the number one pick. Um, and so, and the problem is management. GM James Jones. How many times have the fans, the league, around the league, and Booker himself have asked him to get a point guard for him? They never did. They had so many options to get somebody, such as Terry Rozier. They might go after D'Angelo Russell in the offseason, but he's a restricted free agent, so Brooklyn's obviously going to match whatever offer is given to him, because he's having a career year. Um, Obviously, all these Sun fans think, oh, they're going to get him, going to get him. No, 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 no. You're not going to get him. So they're going to be in the market for a point guard. Um, I don't know what point guard there could be. It could be a Kyrie Irving for whatever reason. A Kemba Walker. I don't know. Any point guard really. Honestly, they just need a point guard, a solid point guard who can dish the ball, who can just like a floor general. Who can do all things around defense, playmaking, shooting, whatever. And so um, that's my thoughts on that. Um, But honestly, the Suns just need to like take that organization and just blow it up, blow it up, blow the front office, blow up the coaching staff. Figure out what the heck you have on your team. Keep the players that you want. Trade away the players that you don't want for assets. Figure out what the heck you're going to do in free agency with all that cap room that you have, and don't screw up on that cap room because it can hinder you for your years, as you've seen for other teams. So, um, so other than that, the thing I would say about the Suns is that y'all have some work to do, a lot of work to do. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. For those who came back, thank you very much. There'll be 2 videos that will pop up. I encourage you guys to watch them. That's your choice. And other than that, it's Sajjan from the Daily Ballers, and I'm out. Peace.